Hey everybody, this is Brad from Local E Magazine, and I'm sitting here with Gypsy from Darkside Entertainment, is it?
It's Darkside Entertainment Presents. There's two different companies that combine, and Darkside Rising is the worldwide edition, so that we're covered any place in the world. We are worldwide. We're international.
So tell people a little bit about Darkside. What is it that you guys do?
Well, for instance, we provide management. Part of our roster is for developmental bands. Those are the bands that need EPs. You know, they need new recordings. They need somebody out there doing their PR campaigns and stuff like that. And a lot of these larger companies, you know, these bands can't afford $1,000 a month to do a decent PR campaign. That's where we come in, you know, because we actually really care about the bands and we care about the business.
That's awesome.
You know, and so we're willing to do what we need to do. Like, we don't charge bands an exorbitant price, you know. It's all about helping them get to the next level. You know, and if we help get them to the next level, then things will take care of themselves. You know, that's the way we look at it.
Awesome. Yeah, because I agree. Always thought there's this kind of huge gap where you have to try to bridge that gap as a local artist or anybody and paying that kind of money to compete in the industry when you may have a product. You know, you put a lot of money already into your product, and now you've got to market it, and that's not an easy thing, and it needs to be happening all the time in order to even compete with the big business that's out there. So
right.
that's a great
and the three main people,
about.
Which is Timothy, Joel, Tammy Taylor, and myself, we have over 80 years of experience between the three of us.
So they've done about 10 years worth of it?
Very
funny. You know, I've known Gypsy for a while, so we can joke like that.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about what you guys have going on currently that people might be able to, you know, experience an artist or...
Well, I won't say that we're compartmentalized, but I would say that Tammy is the manager extraordinaire. Like, she'll take a band, like a local band, like Lethal Injection, and she will just go to the wall for them. She is, without a doubt in my mind, one of the best managers in the business.
Nice.
And Timothy kind of does both. He's more of an agent, you know, and Timothy comes from EMP, which is Dave Ellefson's label.
Oh, very awesome.
You know, from Megadeth.
Yep. And
Timothy helped run Dave's company, which was doing PR for all the EMP bands, called Alpha Omega. So that's Timothy's background, you know, and so they basically are going through what you and I used to go through, where you used to wish something out loud and then I'd make it happen, and you're going, Gypsy, you're giving me too much.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing now with them.
Well, that's good, though. I mean, because that kind of sounds like where they want to go.
That's exactly right. So they're sitting back and they're waiting to see what I bring to the table, you know, and I guess we can mention this, that we're now, Timothy and I will be co-managers for Tommy Bolin and Warlock.
Awesome, nice.
And Warlock is going to be doing a world tour with Doro Pesh. They'll be recording a live album.
That's awesome.
And also, Tommy will be one of the co-stars in an upcoming music documentary that's being filmed in LA.
Oh, very cool.
So Tommy's got a lot of things on the go, you know. So Tommy's like the first announcement we can make, and I'm negotiating with two other European bands right now. One with a Tucson tie, and I'm not even going to mention it. I told you a little bit about it, but we'll save that for the next issue.
Sure, sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? But there is a Tucson tie to a very famous French band. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
And that's what I'm bringing to the table. As a PD for radio, I search every country, you know that, looking for bands. And it's no different now. And here's the partner in Philly. This is Timothy Joel. I'm in the middle of the interview right now. Let me have Brad put you on the speakerphone. Hello?
He's like...
Okay, he's going to put you on speaker.
Let me see here. What do you got here? Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
It is going well. I'm going to try to turn the volume up on here. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but okay. Can you hear us?
I can hear you good. Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you awesome. So hi Timothy. I'm Brad Phipps from Locally Magazine. How are you doing today?
Oh, I can't complain. It's a little chilly over here. Just
Good for you. It's kind of like 70 degrees here.
Snowstorm.
Wow. Well, I hope you're keeping warm. So I got a couple questions. Tell me a little bit about Darkside Entertainment and what you guys do.
Well, it's more to say what we don't do, really. I mean, we do a little bit of everything. I should really say a lot of everything. We are, at the core of everything, a booking agency, but we also handle, management needs for bands. A lot of bands, especially bands that we're building, use us for both services. It kind of keeps less cooks in the kitchen, per se.
Awesome.
And then we also do, of course, which is the random byproduct of those things, massive promotion for these bands that we're supporting and then we're booking and managing. So, I mean, really what we're trying to do is really something a little bit different and just a traditional system, I guess, per se, that, the band has a management and then they have a separate booking agent and then someone else doing PR for them. We're trying to keep everything under one roof to make it a one-stop shop for bands. Right. So we can really work to assess all of their needs as opposed to, going through three different people, three different agencies. It just makes things a lot easier for the bands. And the bands seem to be really attracted to this concept.
And we're a tight team as well, Timothy, and that's really important for bands as well.
Oh, absolutely. I agree, Gypsy. I think having a specialized team of people such as Gypsy and my partner, our other partner, Tammy, they bring just, years of wisdom and experience to the table here that I think really will help us kind of really stand levels above what's out there now, especially as we get things up and running.
That's awesome. So what would a band need to do to get a hold of you guys? And are you guys is there a certain criteria you guys look for when you're shopping for your music?
Well, let me kind of answer that, Timothy, and I'll let you add to it.
I was going to say, you might...
Because I'm the one who's in the signing mode right now. So what I look for is a great product, really good people, not those who walk the earth and feel entitled. I mean, they're a good band, they have a great product, and they're good people. And when I bring those kind of bands to the table, that just makes things a lot easier and a lot better for everybody at Darkside Entertainment and Darkside Rising.
Nice. So would they get a hold of you specifically, Gypsy, if they were interested, or do you have to search them out?
They could very well get a hold of me, and I'd listen to them. I'd critique them for sure.
Nice. So does I haven't been able to do a lot of looking around. Do you guys? You have obviously have a website and things like that. Can they go through the website to contact you if they're in a different country or?
Yeah, they can get a hold of us on Facebook. Correct, Timothy?
Yeah, they could PM the page, of course. I mean, I do have bands that reach out to me directly. I think the direction we would like to go, I think is to have most of them. All these bands go through Gypsy, just because of Gypsy's, level of experience. I think that, he could really listen to a band and I think hear a lot of things and see a lot of things just based on his, massive amount of experience.
Yep.
So but I mean, they can get a hold of us in these other methods as well, just like we had mentioned. But, really the goal is to eventually have all of those going through Gypsy.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys very much for...
Plus, we're not finished either, because in order to help promote these bands, most agencies aren't going to be able, or management companies aren't going to be able to provide some of the things that we will. And number one is, within the next week or two, we are going to be bringing Darkside Rising Radio to the airwaves.
That's awesome.
And it's going to be a 1-hour show every other week to start, and it's going to feature Darkside artists. It's going to have Timothy on for a little bit, maybe giving some music news, and giving us a little bit of input on what he's doing on his end, because we are pretty much compartmentalized, and that's the way it should be, so that everybody is focused in their particular area, their area of expertise. So yeah, we're going to be doing a radio show really soon, and then I'm hoping by spring I can start really working on the TV show. And then I know one of Tammy's ideas and this dream that's been bothering me is Darkside Rising Records. But we're about a year and a half away from being able to try and tangle with that baby.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna definitely feature Darkside artists in Local E magazine, so we can continue to help you guys, share what people are doing, because that's what we're all about too. And
it's much appreciated.
We like-minded people, and we're all trying to, lift people up. And I think that's really important for everybody's, health and success and longevity and prosperity.
And it's really. It's not about Timothy, it's not about Tammy, it's not about me. It's about the bands. That's what it's about. Absolutely. 100%.
Well, I want to thank you guys very much. Thanks, Timothy, for, is there anything you want to add that you maybe didn't seem to get across yet, or I maybe didn't cover?
Well, just, you know what, I want to say that, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us and feature us, our team, our bands. I mean, it's still very humbling to see the amazing amount of support in this short time that we're getting, and I really thank you for supporting us and doing this.
Oh, for sure, and thank you.
Humbling still.
And thank you again for taking this time on a cold day there, and I don't know where is it you're at?
Westchester.
I'm in Philadelphia, actually. So yeah, it's very, very chilly here today. Unseasonably chilly.
70 degrees here, Tim.
Yeah, we're outside in shorts and t-shirts.
You're killing me.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to be on the show, and we look forward to continuing our relationship and pushing our discoveries of some great music and great artists out there into the world. And thank you guys for
Amen to that.
doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, well, you guys have a good day, Timothy, and thank you, Gypsy, very much for being on the show. And everybody out there, please check out Darkside Entertainment. Go like their Facebook page.
Darkside Entertainment Presents on Facebook, or you can go to dsc.com, and that is
DSCofficial.com.
Yes. And that is, you'll see the developmental roster, the bands that we're trying to take from A to Z, and you'll see some of the bigger acts that we have, and even more coming on board within the next week or two. Don't you think, Timothy?
Absolutely. We have a few in the queue waiting for just to get announced and everything.
Yep.
Well, very exciting. We'll definitely watch for the posts and share them when they come out, so we can let everybody know about what you guys are doing.
Thank you so much. Again, it was pleasure meeting you and talking to you here.
Yes, for sure. Well, everybody, you guys have a great day, and thank you for tuning in to Local E Magazine.